Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I had promised to talk about some world building that I've been doing for a while now. So I figured the best way that I could start talking about this project is maybe with some geography. I started this project back in COVID times. I started drawing the main island where most of the things takes place. It's called Lareini Island. And the water around it is called Blackbrand Seas, and the coast, the continent that is to the west of the island, is called Caden. I started writing some short stories and things that never really got all that finished, and I decided that my hiccup was not knowing enough about the fictional world that I was creating, and every time I would start writing, I would just be kind of fed up with lack of creativity at the moment. And I thought, for me personally as an artist, the best way that I can sort of visualize all that is to literally just draw it. So I started off with, like I said, Lareini Island. It's kind of this triangular shaped island that's roughly about 50 miles across. Kind of like a 2-day journey, really, from one side of it to the other. And then I started adding towns to the island. On the west side of the island, I've got the city of Lark, which spans the continent and the island. It's on both sides of this narrow little patch of water there. And on the east side of the island, I've got Lareini City. Both of these are like the two main superpowers of the world so far. My vision is that the town of Lark is more of where the kingdom is, the military power, and sort of the political power of the country. And Lareini City is more of a free town, and it's largely dominated by commerce and shipping. You may have noticed that there's a lot of other islands to the southeast here. The story is largely pirate adventure based, so a lot of the islands and coastlines are kind of that Caribbean sort of tropical vibe to them. But that's not necessarily true for the entire map or the entire genre. I think there is a sort of a mishmash of historical elements and mostly all the fantasy things that I love. So up in the very northern region that doesn't have a map yet, I've got some more kind of Norse vibes going on there, and then over on the western side of the continent is a lot more mountainous, and you see a lot more kind of medieval style knights there. It's basically all the fantasy that I love just combined into one story. So I thought this video would be a good intro as to what I'm working on so far. There's just so much more that I have going on in a binder that's almost packed. Like I said, short stories. I've got some of the people that live here, some of the factions and religions, the way the politics works, adventure stories, and I'm going to be going through more and more of this as time goes on. I also think making the videos will kind of help me compile things a little bit better and more compartmentalized. Right now it's a little chaotic, and honestly I think it would be nice to have a little feedback too, so I'm glad I'm finally getting this out in the world and out of its little binder hidden on a bookshelf. So if you guys like what you see, let me know, give me a comment, and also you can follow more of my art journey that doesn't get posted to YouTube by going to my Patreon or my website. The link's in the comments below. And just a reminder, on Patreon I send out physical art. I give every member an art card every month, so it's definitely worth it for less than the price of a cup of coffee. Anyways, check it out, and until next time, Hope you guys enjoyed this little brief insight into my world.